the motion in a central force field. So, as we have seen, the equation of energy, I hope you remember that, in terms of equation of orbit, that is E is equal to 1 half m r dot square plus L square upon twice m r square plus V of r. That is our condition. So remember that in this case, this is 1 half m r dot square is nothing but your kinetic energy, and the rest of it, that is L square upon twice m r square plus V of r, is nothing but potential energy. So I will write this equation as is equal to 1 half m r dot square plus V dash of r. Okay, or we can say this V dash of r is nothing but L square upon twice m r square plus V of r. Remember that this V dash of r is known as the effective potential. Okay, what is this? V of r, that is the actual potential. Okay, so you can have that equation in terms of this. So this is nothing but the energy, kinetic energy, or that is called as the radial kinetic energy. This V dash of r is the effective potential, and this V of r is nothing but the actual potential. Now, as we have these conditions, now the question remains is, what is this L square upon twice m r square? So this is called as the centrifugal energy. Okay, so सगळ्या टर्म्स आपल्याला माहित झाले, इफेक्टिव्ह पोटेन्शियल, ऍक्च्युअल पोटेन्शियल, and this is nothing but the centrifugal potential or centrifugal energy. So you can have that conditions. Now the condition is that, or the point is that, if you have a potential, what should be your force? ठीक है, जसं effective potential, on the same basis we must have an effective force in order to have a central motion. Okay, or motion in the central force field. So with respect to that, we have effective force, we have a centrifugal force, as well as we have a central force. So we'll just check it out. What should be the actual value? Before that, we can just look at these conditions. From this, you can write 1 half m r dot square, that is nothing but the kinetic energy, that is given as this E minus L square, sorry, E minus V dash of r. म्हणजे जी काही kinetic energy आहे, that kinetic energy we can also calculate, and that is nothing but 1 half m r dot square is equal to E minus V dash of r. Now we'll just say we have a potential, that is your force is nothing but the negative gradient of potential energy, F is equal to minus dV upon dr. So for this, let us differentiate this equation. We can write this as dV dash r by dr. Differentiate this with respect to r, so dV dash r by dr, which is equal to, so this L square is constant, 2 is constant, m is constant, so we can have a derivative of this 1 upon r square or r raised to minus 2, okay, plus this derivative of this last term, that is dvr by dr. Okay, so this is dv dash r by dr, which is equal to, I can write this term first, dvr by dr plus this L square upon twice m. What is the value of this? Derivative, that is minus twice m into r raised to minus 3. So this 2 and this 2, that will get cancelled out. And what we'll have? We'll have it, that is dv dash r by dr is equal to this dv by dr, okay, minus this L square upon m r cube. Okay, what do we want? We want force. So force is negative, so I just say I multiply this total term by this negative sign, so dv dash r by dr is equal to minus dv by dr plus this L square upon m r cube. So you can have this point. So what is this? This is dv dash by dr. What is this v dash of r? V dash of r is nothing but the effective potential energy, and And so this minus dv dash by dr is nothing but an effective force. Okay, first thing, what is this dv by dr? What is vr? Vr is nothing but the actual force, actual potential, and so this is called as a central force. And what about this? This is nothing but the centrifugal energy, and now we can have a centrifugal force. Okay, so how can I write this? I can write this as f dash is equal to f plus L square upon mr cube. So you can have these terms. So we can remember these conditions. We can have a effective potential and we can have a effective force. So effective force is a combination of your central force plus your centrifugal force. So that is required in order to have a motion. That is actually we have seen in the equation of the orbit, that is in terms of the eccentricity it is given in terms of 1 plus twice EL square upon mk square. So that eccentricity value that depends upon the value of energy. What should be your energy? And that energy values that depends upon the potentials. Actually, it depends upon this effective potentials. So we can have that in terms of your effective potential. We take one example for this. That is nothing but the central attractive force. The best example is the gravitational force that we have already seen. So you can have that conditions. You can remember these points. So in order to have this, we will have the look. That is the central attractive force. It is given as F is equal to minus K upon R square. Force, gravitational force minus GMF upon R square. So that is represented as F is equal to minus K upon R square, and this is called as the central attractive force. लक्षात ठेवा F is equal to minus alpha upon R raised to m plus beta upon R raised to n. So what is this condition? The first one is the attractive and the second one is repulsive. Plus असेल तर repulsive, minus असेल तर attractive. जे already आपण सुरुवातीला पाहिलेला आहे. So you can have this condition that is F is equal to minus K upon R square. What should be your potential here? The force is equal to minus K upon R square. What should be your potential? The potential is nothing but minus K upon R. So calculate केला. So you can have a condition force is equal to minus dV by dr, and so this is dV is equal to F into dr with negative sign. So you can have this integration here. So you can have that potential that is given as F force value upon the minus K upon R square, minus become plus, and you can have this is minus K upon R. So you can have that potential. So what should be your effective potential then? V dash of R, h value आता आपण पाहिली होती L square upon twice mr square plus V of R, and so you can have that effective potential value is given as minus K upon R plus L square upon twice mr square. So that is the value of your effective potential. So how your curve that look like? That should have conditions. You can say I can have a curve for this, and that should be like your potentials are varies. We can have an effective potential curve V dash of R that is varying with respect to R, and so we can have a terms that should be like this. Okay, so we can have two terms. One is the attractive condition and another one is called as the repulsive condition. So we can have these 2 points. So depending upon the terms, you can have a condition that is this is given as L square upon twice mr square in the positive sense, okay, and this minus K upon R at this point. So you can have this is the minimum potential energy, that is V dash of minimum. Okay, so now we'll have to look at this with respect to energies. So we can have 4 conditions. Either we can have a hyperbola, we can have a parabola, we can have an ellipse, or we can have a circle. जे already आपण याच्यामध्ये पाहिलं. ठीक है, either is less than 0, equal to 0, greater than 0, okay, depending upon that condition, or either it is equal to minimum. So we can have, depending on this value of energy, so we can have different orbits, ठीक है. So just see how this orbits that should be like. I can have this look with respect to your the orbits. So I can just draw it. We can have different energy. Let us say this is the first one is E1. This is the second point, that is nothing but E2. Let us say we can have a third point, that is nothing but E3, and we can have a fourth point. We can say that is nothing but E4. Okay, so we can have four different regions, four different points, four different points in terms of a turning points. So they just said we'll have a conditions that is either E1 is greater than 0. Okay, the second one is E2 is equal to 0, E3 is less than 0, this is also less than 0, or you can say that is equal to B dash B. Okay, so depending upon this, we have a turning point with respect to your position vectors. I'll say we have different turning points. So this is nothing but R1. This is for your second point, and nothing but R2. Okay, then we can have a third for your E3. I'll just say like this. This is your third point R3. For your E3 energy, we have two turning points. So you can have that. That is R4, R1, R2, R3. This is R4. And for the final one, for E4, for a minimum potential, we can have the last value of your R, and that is called as R0. Okay, so we have these different potentials, different energies. So as we have seen this, you can remember these points. F is equal to minus k upon r square, that is the central attractive force. Then we can have this potential. And so for the first case, when E1 is greater than 0, okay, so for the first case, when this E1 is greater than 0, we can have a closest distance of approach. Okay, that means your point that will comes to the vector, or you can say the position vector R1, and it moves to the state. So this motion is called as unbounded motion. Okay, similarly we can have this case. This is also an unbounded motion. Okay, this is nothing but a bounded motion. Now, then what should be your points? The point is here, the first condition, that is E1 is greater than 0, it represents a parabola. Okay, the second point, that is E2 is equal to 0, if you can remember, that represents a parabola. Okay, the third point, that is when E3 is less than 0, it will represent an ellipse. And for the fourth point, when E4 is equal to B dash minimum, it represents a circle. जे आपण already in terms of an eccentricity values त्या सगळ्या गोष्टी आपण पाहिलेल्या आहेत. You can remember that point. I'll just say eccentricity is greater than 1. Okay, first thing. Then eccentricity is equal to 1, then 0 is less than 1, and you can say for the last case, that is eccentricity is equal to 0. So E4 is equal to 0, you can say that points is nothing but with respect to a minimum potential energy. So we can have different states. आता तुम्हाला माहिती आहे, hyperbola असेल, parabola असेल, these are not bounded motions. That means the particle is coming from infinity, reaches at a certain point, okay, and that again moves to infinity. सगळ्यांनी लक्षात येत आहे. like this. ठीक है? A particle is coming from infinity, taking a closest distance of approach, and again moves to infinity. So with respect to this, we can have this condition that is E1 is greater than 0, and for that we have an unbounded motion. So we can have that lower bound at the values that is nothing but R1. Similarly for the case E2, as this is an unbounded motion, look at that point E2. For that E2 your value is nothing but R2. So again we can have a parabola. For the parabola case, again the particle is coming from infinity, reaches the closest distance of approach, and again moves to infinity. So you can have this is the motion that is called as unbounded motion. The motion is not bounded. Bounded in the sense you can say the condition should be like this. Bounded, that is you can say like this. Okay. So the particle is bounded. That is, it is moving from one point. Let us say for this case R3 to R4. Okay. तुमचा जो काही planet आहे किंवा particle आहे, which is having a bounded motion, which is bounded in between this R3 and R4. म्हणजे हा पुढे फिरतोय, infinity कडे जात नाही. तो कुठून जातोय? It moves in between R3 and R4. So you can have that conditions. म्हणून जी काही तुम्ही शेवटची एनर्जी पाहिलेली होती पहा, जी काही आपली व्हॅल्यूज होत्या, if you can remember that values, that is for this ellipse case, your condition that should be like this, that is 0 is less than 1, or we can say that V dash minimum is less than energy is less than 0. So these are the cases where we can have a bounded motion, and that bounded motion for the third case, that means the particle is coming from R3, it takes a turn and then again moves to R4 and again comes back. So this is called as a bounded motion. So you can have a condition, and that's why the value of this E3 is less than 0. So you can have that bounded in terms of an ellipse. And look at the fourth case. If you can remember this point, आपण फर्स्ट इयरला असताना फिजिक्स ऑफ मॉलिक्यूल शिकलेला असाल तुम्ही. So in that point you can have that with respect to your minimum potential energy, we can have these states in terms of rotational and vibrational energy levels. We have used these conditions R naught. So we can have these points with respect to this your physics of molecules, or in terms of your motion in the central force field. Now for this you can have a condition that is E4 is equal to V dash minimum, and this will be have a minimum potential energy at R is equal to R naught. Potential energy minimum at that कुठल्या पॉइंटला येते? So the potential energy that comes out to be minimum at the point that is equal to R is equal to R naught. So what should be your slope at that point? If you can consider this dV dash by dr at this point R is equal to R naught. Okay, so let's say there is just a point which is touching this curve. Okay, so this is a single point, R is equal to R naught. So what should be your slope at that point? The slope at that point, that is dV dash R by dr, that is equal to 0. Okay, what is our condition? If you can remember our equations, dV dash by dr, okay, is equal to dV by dr plus L square upon mr cube. This is our equation. जे आपण ऑलरेडी ज्यावेळेस इफेक्टिव्ह फोर्सेस वगैरे कॅल्क्युलेट केले बघा आता, त्यावेळेस आपण हे कॅल्क्युलेट केलेलं होतं. सो इन टर्म्स ऑफ लेट अस से as we are talking about the planet, let us say we just have a look at the equivalent mass, equivalent, or you can say a reduced mass. And so you can just remove this m by a symbol that is called as mu. So we'll have a point as this dv dash by dr is equal to 0. So say this 0 is equal to this dv by dr plus or minus, you can have that minus. Okay, minus L square upon mu r naught cube. Minus value already होती, now this plus. So this 0 is equal to dv by dr minus L square upon mu r naught cube, or you can say minus dv by dr is equal to minus L square upon mu r naught cube. Or what is this? dV by dr, it is nothing but the force which is known as the central force, and that is equal to minus L square upon mu r naught cube. What is value of L? जर तुमच्या लक्षामध्ये असेल की आपण इक्वेशन ऑफ ऑर्बिट काढत असताना किंवा त्याचे कॅल्क्युलेशन्स करत असताना, आय होप यू रिमेंबर द इक्वेशन ऑफ ऑर्बिट थीटा इज इक्वल टू इंटिग्रेशन ऑफ L upon r square dr upon square root of 1 plus y cl square upon mk square plus theta naught. ते इक्वेशन आपण कॅल्क्युलेट करत असताना we have calculated initially the value of L. Okay, so that value of L is mr square theta naught. Okay, now we are using a reducing mass, so this equation that is nothing but mu r square theta naught. So we can have that points in terms of this. So I just said the condition that should be like this. So f of r is equal to L square upon mu r naught cube, and that can be written as this f of r is equal to L square. So this mu square r raised to 4 theta naught square divided by this mu r naught square. So this r is nothing but r naught, so I can write it also r naught. So this mu that will be cancelled out, r square will cancel out with r raised to 4, and this f of r is equal to, with a negative sign, I'll just say, minus this mu r naught square into theta naught square. So what is your central force? Your central force f of r is equal to mu into r naught square into theta naught square, not square. Look at this point. This is cube, so this is only r. So you can have that f of r is equal to mu r naught theta naught square. So this is equal to the centripetal force that is required. What is this? f of r is equal to L square upon m r naught cube किंवा r cube. What is this? मगाशी आपण एक इक्वेशन काढले होते, f of r, f dash of r is equal to f of r minus L square upon m r cube. You can remember this. This is the effective force, this is the central force, and what is this? This is the centrifugal force. So what we can say? Your force, okay, f of r, that is central force, that depends upon what? That depends upon the centrifugal force, or that is equal to minus L square upon mu r naught cube. mr cube was saying in terms of an equivalent one body problem, we can have that in terms of this centrifugal force. So the last thing, that is this, for E4 is equal to V dash minimum, we can represent it as a circle. So we can have that conditions in terms of this. So the particle that moves in a circular motion, म्हणजे त्या ठिकाणी रेडियस जी आहे ती रेडियस असेल, and with respect to that the particle is moving in that circular motion. So depending upon different energies, जे आपण इसेंट्रिसिटी मध्ये देखील पाहिलं आणि इथे देखील पाहतो, depending upon the values of energies, either we can have a bounded motion, this is also a bounded motion, either we can have a bounded motion, okay, for these two cases, or we can have unbounded motion. So either we can have hyperbola, we can have parabola. For that we have unbounded motion, and for these two cases we can have a bounded motion. So depending upon this, मला वाटतं त्या दिवशी तुम्हाला एक लिंक शेअर केलेली होती, तर त्या लिंक वरनं तुमच्या लक्षामध्ये आलं असेल की कशा पद्धतीने एनर्जीच्या व्हॅल्यूज चेंज झाल्या आणि डिपेंडिंग अपॉन दॅट आवर पाथ विल चेंज. Either it will be a hyperbola, parabola, circle or ellipse. So depending upon that values, इथे आपण प्लेस घेतो, वेगळं काहीच नाहीये. Okay, so we are calculating it with respect to an effective potential or with respect to your effective energy. ठीक है, effective potential or effective force. So we can have these 2 points, f dash of r is equal to f of r minus L square minus m r cube, or we can have that v dash of r is equal to L square upon twice m r square plus v of r. This is the effective potential, this is the effective force. So this will represent your motion. आपल्यासाठी महत्त्वाचं काय? आपल्यासाठी फक्त एवढंच महत्त्वाचं. जी जी काही रिजन आहे, या रिजन मध्ये तुमची कायनेटिक एनर्जी पॉझिटिव्ह आहे बिटवीन r3 and r4. याच्या पुढे गेला याच्या बाहेर गेला की ही कायनेटिक एनर्जी काय होऊन जाते निगेटिव्ह होऊन जाते सो यू कॅन हॅव दॅट पॉइंट कायनेटिक एनर्जी देखील एक्सप्रेशन आपण पाहिलेलं होतं 1 half mr dot square is equal to E minus V dash of r so depending upon that we can have that point that is r3 and r4 that represents a bounded motion and with respect to this bounded motion we can have the kinetic energy is positive behind or you can say except this part except these boundaries the kinetic energy becomes negative and so we can have this E3 as it is less than 0 this say it is a bounded motion and that bounded in terms of an ellipse so that's all for your conditions so you just remember that points हे लक्षामध्ये ठेवा कशाला पॉझिटिव्ह येते कशाला निगेटिव्ह येते कशाला हायपरबोला येते कशाला पॅराबोला येते या गोष्टी याच्यामध्ये